myself that you were right for me. I felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's an ache I still remember. To a certain kind of sadness, like resignation to the end, always the end. So when we found that we could not make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad that it was over. You didn't have to cut me off. Make it like you never let me do me one again. I don't even need your love. Treat me like a stranger and it feels so wrong. You didn't have to stoop so low. Loving friends collect your records and you change your number. I guess
thank you very much. I love all your movements, it's so nice, and because you are so strong you can carry her. The thing is that give yourself time, because the rhythm now is too fast, so actually this can take double time, and it has to. Because now you're very much aware of the choreography and the movement that you have to do, but if you're doing it longer, then I will reach the feeling of how old are your chair, how kind of shape is your, and I will reach again the feeling that you have, because you have to establish your feeling very clearly, because otherwise it's just like a movement to another movement to another movement, but it's the sense. You're really good at that one, and the thing is...
Could you see what he was doing?
Yes, I could. And he was fluffing the carpets. Very good. Try and lay down good as the cabbage. And
In the middle
some manipulating the other one. So you have to take that out.
Okay.
Keep the movement and do it smooth. So you go from one movement to another, into yourself. Like when you work with the back, you remember that? To how to use the movement together in a couple. So you're actually one element in a way.
Okay.
Okay?
The queen. The room of the Esther. Yay!
I think it's such a long video that there are.
Oh, okay. Technical difficulties.
No, it's.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's one Hannah. Hannah, everything okay with the music? Thank you very much.
Yes, it was just a very long video, so because it's YouTube, it goes into advertisements.
Now listen, you are telling stories. You can, yeah, and you're not supposed to. And you're manipulating. You're not supposed to. But all the movement that you have created, you just have to put them together. Like she was manipulating, Martha, you were manipulating Hannah for a long time.
Yeah, we had some
And, but it doesn't work because I don't know what I'm seeing actually.
No, yeah.
And also we have to be aware of this is not telling a story. You can have your own story, but it's not necessarily the same story in your head. But you have to create. something from yesterday today. Good. No manipulation at all.
Story, so we
Yes,
can become story.
I love you. Lot of your movement, but now you have to put it together in a smooth way. And now you're making a story, but you haven't. You have not to make a story for us. We actually have to reach the story of just your movement and your sensitivity, as we talked about when we were working with the furniture in the.
Hear anything?
You have to say, see?
Todos nos sentimos igual.
Cristina, fuerte, fuerte,
Just
fuerte.
with conviction.
Gare die Christ. Eso no es lo que yo dije.
Because Kelvin Kreuz.
But you fix it.
Which means it's a very strange word.
No, pero ese no fue lo que pasó.
In the rock shirts, you have this.
Oh.
This that's called Kelvin Kreuz.
Gitter.
A mí me llegó como que te llegó. Así creo que acá se
Yo creo que Git la corrigió. Git.
Yo le hice un tratamiento.
Toi, tu l'as corrigé. C'est ça le problème. Parce que tu devrais être là-bas, à la fin, et tu répètes tel quel.
Je m'excuse.
Ella lo inventó.
Elle a corrigé. Elle a vu, elle était...
Ah, oui. What did you receive?
Quelque chose très drôle, hein? I don't know.
¿Cómo te llegó la
Espera, pero
frase?
hay que tomar otra cerveza. Disculpa, amiga.
In?
¿Qué tal? Sí.
Quelque chose comme...
Casi dice no. Ay, ya no me acuerdo. Algo así como. No,
It's so different.
no, eso te estás inventando.
We're living.
Yo.
Yeah.
You can grab one of these for your Christmas time. This is
Oh my god.
small Danish spiritual soldiers. So there's one for each of you, so that you can put on your window when it's getting Christmas time. And think about the time that you had here in
It's a
Denmark.
miracle.
What is it? It's a instrument or?
No, this is a light they have for walking around. This is stick. Yeah.
discuss,
said Fadl, and was silent. Eliseo, on the other hand, is an optimist by nature. Born in the south of the country, where the sun is highest, at the blue delta of the Nile. He felt the sweetest teats of the fattest mother ewes in his mouth. But out of his friendship with Fadl, in order not to offend these self-pitying misery guts, he was silent too.
I'll tell you what I can see. I can see the sky, and it could be the sky over the desert. But the sky over the desert is high and clear and wide. And let your thoughts reach right up to the stars. This sky is low. Heavy clouds hang right above my head, right over my head, as if they're about to rip it off with the next gust of wind. The sea is restless. Waves, torn incalculably out of the deep, charge at me. And then they dance backwards with their arms outstretched, tempting me away. Away! I don't know where! The people in this place are completely mad, taking off their clothes and swimming. It is cold.
Where?
There, that woman there. This sea is not the future you promised me. Because you're right all along. A woman is drowning while he stands around and talks. What could be more beautiful than saving a human being from drowning? Thousands upon thousands of time in his childhood and later in his youth, both of which he had spent in the desert, he had imagined what would it be to save someone from drowning. Admittedly, this required a lot of imagination. On the other hand, it wasn't all that difficult. In his imagination, Fadl colored in the sea of desert sand that surrounded him blue. He let the rain fall. And in his dreams, the palm trees became green underwater algae. But while he was immersing himself into all this, there was in the unreal reality he was just dipping his toes into. A woman whose life was evidently in danger. And he remembered that he couldn't swim.
I'll go by myself.
All right, I'll try it.
Where?
A hand! There's a hand!
Straight ahead! Come on, quick!
And then?
Save her!
We take her to the hospital.
Yes.
They take all our
It
particulars.
doesn't matter now!
It does matter!
We'll take her there, to the hospital, and she can go in.
She won't go in. She's unconscious. Put your clothes back on. Put your clothes back on.
Blackout. Now we go to
light up the whole street. Your movement center there. Can I come in? May I? That clock's loud.
The woman just walked straight into our living room. How can I put it? Slid along the walls. And my husband, who hadn't said anything, just followed her with his arms outstretched, like he was trying to catch a chicken or herd it away.
What a lot of books you've got. Feels like being in church. Worshipful. All those words shut in. Have you read them all? Have you freed them all? My God, you think. My God. Another one of those cheap magazine readers. Wrong. I would never buy a subscription door to door. It's all a con. You order 3, they deliver 6. And before you know it, they extend it for a year. And there's nothing you can do about it. You must belong to a book club. It's very hygienic. Those books from the library, they have such greasy pages and spots on the cover. My son wrote poems. You should know that. To you, my rose, my love is always true. You, my rose, I'll pluck your lovely bloom. Nice, isn't it?
She actually takes a photograph down from the shelf with her intrusive stranger's hands. She takes a silver frame photograph down from the shelf. It's the last photograph of her daughter. My wife is terrified. She's afraid that the photograph could be damaged in some way, and that would be as if our daughter had to die all over again. I want to hold my hands under the frame, but I can't manage it. They just stand there, in front of my stomach, forming an idiotic little nest.
My husband is a lumbering goalkeeper, trying in vain to catch a ball from his opponent. He knows he's never trained properly. He's short of breath, his reactions are poor, he knows he's clumsy and will end up in the mud. He's got no ambition, no courage. His body invites derision. It says, sit down, derision. Make yourself at home. Become part of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't introduced myself.
She sits down. She lets her handbag drop next to the armchair as if she's never going to get up again.
My name is Habesat. I'm Udo's mother.
After short, never-ending silence, my wife had fallen into a prolonged state of catalepsy. And I don't know how I'm going to get her out of our house. So, I just closed my eyes for a while.
What a nice cross you must have had up here on the well. Forgiveness. Forgive us for existing and never coming near you, and turning your lives into purgatory. That's why I'm here. I'm asking your forgiveness. Forgiveness for being born. For giving birth to a son. Forgiveness for what he did to your daughter. Don't be afraid. I won't say it out loud. You probably know more than I do. I know the only true forgiveness can come from God. But I promise, if you can make a start, that will comfort our suffering a great deal.
You are.
I keep calm.
This is monstrous. It's monstrous.
Calm down. Calm down.
Yes?
I'm keeping calm. I'm keeping calm. Calm now.
I am asking a lot. How much? Too much, perhaps. All I want. All I want. I want. I used to be a secretary once in a printer's. The smell of damp, of freshly printed paper. They printed everything. Browsers, posters, political periodicals, and these little porn mags too. Only notebooks. All I want is just a chance. Your forgiveness won't help my son very much. He will still be sentenced and have to stand before God, his judge. But I am on my own! I always told him those stains won't come out of 60 degrees. He was left-handed. Always built everything with his right. I forced him to do it then. You understand? It wasn't evil of me. But those stab wounds were left-handed. I know. Left-handed.
For the war! Now! Will you please leave? And please forgive me for screaming! That's what I wanted to tell her. But I didn't actually do it, just in my head. What I actually did was offer her a cup of tea. And I sat down on the arm of her chair and held her moist hand and surrounded her with my concern. While my wife had collapsed under the table, whimpering, crying into her vomit. And when it got dark, I clicked on the lamp and asked her, "My dear Frau Habesat, might I able to give you a lift home? Or would you prefer to spend the night in our spare room? Then you won't be so alone."
Blackout. Alu, help me. Where are we going now?
We're already going to your lunch.
So we're going to lounge first. Yes? Is that right?
Yeah, the lunch.
Okay. Okay. So straight in. Yeah. Rosa finds hope.
If I worked in a petrol station, if I worked in a petrol station,
Oh my.
if I worked in a petrol station, all it would take is one cigarette to blow everything sky high. That's what I think sometimes. But at home I don't even have gas. Where am I supposed to begin?
Oh my.
And how are you?
Jesus.
Still going to the office every day?
Nice.
If I worked in a petrol station, well, Franz, still unemployed?
Hi, love.
Hello, mother-in-law.
So, how many numbers did you have to sit and wait for today?
Are they all your suitcases? Those outside.
See, Rosa, I went to the hospital yesterday. A checkup. You ought to see the toe on rather than no toe. The wound's inflamed and it's eating its way up here. You should serve the people. Serve them. Your husband had the best prospects, but he couldn't even last till the physical.
You couldn't see how surprised I was.
He'd rather be on the doll.
Not anymore.
Can you go and just start it?
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh, I would have liked to have studied. I would have liked that. To have studied something. I don't know what. Law, maybe. Ara! Ara! I think these are lawyers' hands. These are definitely lawyers' hands. Oh, just like Franz there is definitely running around with doctor hands. Look at them doctor hands. I studied law for a term and then stopped. The books were too thick. The sentences were too long. Altogether.
written the president how many articles, essays, even letters to his newspaper and his TV channel, answers to his speeches, but not sent a single one of them. Not a single lie. Demonstrating the limits of populism, dumbing down this voice of the people stuff. Or becoming the voice of the people myself. Enlightenment. I don't want to dirty myself with politics in the end. The books that I've written, I burnt. The grand design for changing the world, the utopian social theory and how it could become reality, I burned them before others could, because they couldn't handle ideas anymore. You think we shouldn't be too refined for shit if you want decent fertilizer? Don't you, Helmut? But I don't believe in us anymore, in we, the great whole, and us being able to change anything. All I believe in now is contingency, mistakes, errors, imponderables. They make an impression on me.
You found something and you are lying.
You can see for yourself, madame. It's just an old bag full of rubbish. Laying under the bench is not mine.
No, I don't see. I can't see.
You can't see?
Are you deaf? Stop trying to cheat me. You've hidden the book in the bag.
I don't hide books. And definitely not one which I take it is written in Braille.
You've hidden the umbrella in the bag.
On a day when there is no rain on any direction, on a day when there is no sunshine on any direction, I would steal an umbrella.
There are people who think of tomorrow and plan ahead.
You really are blind, aren't you? You realize, madame, that I am dark and I am foreigner and I work in the docks without a permit. And if I go and steal an umbrella or a book or anything else without a permit, then I would be an idiot who deserves to be drowned in the harbor. And if I went and stole an umbrella or a book from a blind person without a permit, then I would be a dark bastard who deserves to be drowned in the harbor. Now I've said everything.
I'll dance for you alone. I'll take all of my clothes off for you alone. But first, you've got to look at me like all the other men. And you've got to see how all the other men look at my whole body. When I walk past them in the street, they do it shyly and secretly because they think I cannot tell they are looking. And this secrecy is an insult to me. But when I dance for them in the bar, then they look openly. And that...
The name of the singer, there says the name of the song.
Yeah, I found it.
Do you find it?
No, don't film it. I'm like, I have 10% battery in my mind.
Everything will be the website is
What? That person in the mind?
No, 10% battery.
Ah, 10%. So, nosotros comimos esto, que es como papilla y que es picante, pero pueden hacerlo. Y adentro traen como unas bolas, que es como falafel. Bueno, este tiene pollo, creo. Y esta es chela hindú. Estamos en un restaurante de hindú. Y esto se mezcla con arroz y con unas tortillas que tienen sabor a ajo. Muy bueno. A mí se me gustó. Pero claro, los picantes en acá.
What?
aquel que piensa que la vida es desigual tiene que saber que no es así, que la vida es una hermosura, hay que vivirla. Todo aquel que piensa que la vida es desigual tiene que saber que no es así, que la vida es una hermosura, hay que vivirla. No hay que llorar, que la vida es un carnaval y las penas se van cantando. No hay que llorar, que la vida es un carnaval y las penas se van cantando.